Hello, people, especially you Steeler fans out there. How y'all doing today? Mr. Dennis Walker speaking to you, a lifelong Pittsburgh Steeler fan, and I'm here to talk to you about. Can I talk to you about Aaron Rodgers? I know there's a lot of people in Steeler land who have a lot of thoughts on whether we should have Aaron Rodgers or whether we should let him go on to graze and pastures by now. He is older now. He is older, and he um, he is a very funny guy. Very, how can I put it? He uses his ability to um, be who he is in strange ways to us, but he's still Aaron Rodgers. He's the last. Matter of fact, he's the last guy. I think is he the last guy to beat us in the Super Bowl? Yeah, I think so. And he he's always been a star. He's been a star in the NFL. So we have to give him his kudos. I mean, Aaron Rodgers is a good quarterback. Is he still good? Well, he played on a team last year that wasn't too good. So, do we really know if he still has anything left in the tank? Well, that is yet to be seen because of the chemistry that he had last year and the people that he was around him. Most of them are gone, and most of them, didn't play up to the performances that they should have to me. And don't forget last year that we beat him. Pittsburgh beat him last year, and he threw a couple interceptions against us. So you can have your ups and you can have your downs about how you think about Aaron Rodgers. Now, there's a lot of people that speculate that he will be coming to Pittsburgh. He hasn't made it there yet, but still, it's in between whether we want him or not. We're being patient about it. We're definitely being patient about whether or not we want him. We don't. He's not in our. He's not on our field yet. But he has done some things that speculate that maybe he wants to come to Pittsburgh. Now there's a lot of talk. If he doesn't want to come to Pittsburgh, he might retire. So you just never know about Aaron Rodgers. He goes into dark places and he's always, on shows. He loves to be on Pat McAfee's show, spilling the beans about a lot of things. So um, we, as Steeler fans, we would like to know: are you in or are you out? And I can understand that. My speculation of the reason why things are the way they are with Aaron Rodgers right now, and I'll just tell it like it is, I believe it's about money. Um, I believe the way Aaron Rodgers is and the arrogance that he is showing, I think it's about money. And the way I think it's about money is he's looking at our division at people like Lamar Jackson and Joe Burrow, and he's saying, I think I've still got that same kind of, from my past and the way I am, I still think I can be just as good as one of them, so I want to get paid like them. Well, you know how Pittsburgh is. Pittsburgh's like, hey, wait a minute. You're 40 something years old and we don't know what kind of bag you're going to come out of in the next year. He's talking like, well, give me a 2 year contract, and I'll show you I'm just as good as both of them are. Pittsburgh's like, no, no, we can't do that. We'll give you a 1 year deal, and we'll see how good you are. That's just how Pittsburgh rolls, everybody. You know how they are when it comes down to negotiation, because don't forget, they still have to deal with TJ Watt, who's now kind of like, hey, wait a minute, you know what? You guys are waiting on Aaron Rodgers to see what he's going to do. What about me? I'm the one that led this team in everything, in wins. And even though he hasn't been to the Super Bowl yet, he's been the main product of why we are who we are. I mean, he should have been Defensive Player of the Year 2 or 3 years in a row. I don't know who else they were. They were looking at Myles Garrett. I'm from Ohio. I saw a lot of games that Myles Garrett played in. He wasn't no TJ Watt, okay? He was good. Him, the guy out of Crosby, out of the Raiders, Henderson, who Cincinnati's let go to the Riverside. They were Parsons out of the Dallas Cowboys. They were all good, but they weren't game changers. I'm sorry, they were not game changers like T.J. Watt. Okay, so you're getting a lot of inkling from T.J. Watt now, who wants an extension. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be a very interesting year, and it's one that we're going to get a lot of focus on and a lot of wows on. So get ready. But still, I on this Aaron Rodgers situation, I'll be glad when it's over with one way or another. We can move on and see what we're going to do as far as a quarterback. Do I like Mason Rudolph? Yeah. I believe Mason Rudolph could be a good quarterback. You put the right receiver, he has the right receivers. Get a running back behind him along with Jalen Warren, and the offensive line straightened out. I believe Mason Rudolph could do the job. He's used to Mike Tomlin, and he has Arthur Smith, so I believe that he could do the job. We just got to get this quarterback situation straightened out, okay? And get back to Steelers' way of playing football. And, who knows? Free agency will be here, and the draft will be here. Who do we get in the draft? That's going to be interesting also. It's up in arms about exactly who we do get in the draft. So I don't pay attention too much to the draft because, hey, it usually takes these guys 2 to 3 years before you really know what they're about. So, everybody's up and, well, let's get this guy, let's get that guy. It makes no difference to me. You get who's available because we never really get a top player in the draft unless we're lucky because we win every year. So we're at bottom of the barrel. So by the time, that the good guys are there, they're gone, and then we're at the bottom of the barrel. Not saying bottom of the barrel, but we usually don't get the top guys because we win. As much as the fans don't like to hear that because they call Mike Tomlin standing, mediocre Mike, and da da da, he still wins. That's why we get bottom of the totem pole on the draft situation. So I'm really not counting on that. I never do. But Pittsburgh does know how to draft players. So I'm not saying that I give up on that. I'm just saying that I never count on that with them. So another thing is, we'll see exactly what's going on with the whole procedure of the way Pittsburgh handles the Aaron Rodgers situation. Will they, give? They're not going to give in. I can guarantee you that. That's just not Pittsburgh way of doing things. So we'll just see what happens. But I love my Pittsburgh Steelers fans out there. You guys are staying fast with what you believe, and that's the way we roll. We stay fast with what we believe, and we go ahead on and we deal with what we deal in front of us. and get ready for the football season. Okay? That's how we go, and that's how what we believe in. We always say we don't talk, we rock. And so talking ain't gonna get us nowhere. Is making the right moves and staying behind our team. So as you see, people, my emblem on the side, if you can see it, is Prim Dog 8. It's a standard family type emblem. It's the way I go as far. I have a shirt on, and I have a hoodie, and I have different products of it on Shopify store and Printify. Maybe I'm a family oriented guy, so maybe people in your family or whoever would love to have it. I would love to see it on you, and you'll be representing the Pittsburgh Steelers, who I represent every day. I love Pittsburgh, so I believe in if I'm going to wear something with them, I'm going to wear something that simplifies, exonerates them as a team, and that's why you see it, that emblem right there on the side. That's Prim Dog 8 on Shopify and Printify. If you if you represent Steelers, you would buy it because that's who you love. And I know there's a lot of shirts out there and whatever, but I kind of like this one because it's family oriented and I appreciate it. So whenever you get a chance, people out there in the world, check it out, represent, and I'm sure other people will see it and say, hey, I like that. I have a hat on right now, and I get a lot of people that ask me where did I get it from and how do they get it and what to do, the procedure to go through to get it, so they can check out other products of it also. And I would appreciate it because after all, we follow each other. We Steeler fans and we love each other and we represent. So that's what I think, of the Aaron Rodgers situation. I know a lot of you may be thinking otherwise, have your opinions, and I welcome that. So I thank you for even caring. I thank you for either even following me, and I thank you for even representing. That's how we go. So I want everybody to have a blessed day. I want everybody to keep on following, and I want everybody to continue to be happy. Have a nice day. All right, Cameron.